Here we are asked to evaluate the expression p parentheses 16 comma 4. This is the number of permutations of 16 things taken 4 at a time. On the calculator, we compute it by entering the 16 first. Then we're going to use the feature NPR and then the number 4. And so on the calculator, we're going to first of all enter the number 16, hit the math key, use 3 right arrows to go over to the probability menu, press 2 for NPR, and now press 4 and enter. And we get 43,680. So 43,680. Now, what this is it's the number of different ordered arrangements of 16 items taken 4 at a time. For example, the numbers from A through P, or the letters from A through P, consist of the first 16 letters of the English alphabet. If we were going to make strings of letters out of these 16 letters, notice we could use the fundamental counting principle. Strings of letters that do not allow repetition would mean there would be 16 possibilities for the first space, 15 for the second, 14 for the third, and 13 for the fourth. So we should also be able to get the same answer by going 16 times 15 times 14 times 13, because this computes the very same value. So 16 times 15 times 14 times 13. Enter. Whoops, I forgot the 16. Let me try that again. 16 times 15 times 14 times 13. Enter. There we see 43,680. And there is a third way of doing this, using factorials. The definition or the formula for the number of permutations of n things taken r at a time is n factorial over n minus r factorial. So notice in the case of the number of permutations of 16 things taken 4 at a time, this would be 16 factorial over 16 minus 4 factorial, which is 16 factorial over 12 factorial. And what we notice is if we write out the 16 factorial, we'll get 16 times 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 factorial. That'll take 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So it'll go all the way down to 1. But notice we have 12 factorial on the bottom. So the 12 factorials cancel out, and we get 16 times 15 times 14 times 13, which we had before. So we really have three methods of computation. We have using the calculator, we have the factorial formula, and we can go back to the basics of the fundamental counting principle. They will all give the same answer for the number of ordered arrangements of 16 items taken 4 at a time when repetition is not allowed. That's called the number of permutations. In the second problem, we are told that a ship carries 7 signal flags of different colors. How many different signals can be sent by hoisting exactly 2 of the 7 flags in different orders? Well, this time we are building a signal using 2 flags. And so we can use 7 different flags in the first position and 6 different flags in the second position. So 42 different messages. So that's using the fundamental counting principle. We could also say this is the number of ordering without repetition of the 7 flags taken 2 at a time. So it's the number of permutations of 7 items taken 2 at a time. Using the formula, this would be 7 factorial over 7 minus 2 factorial, which would be 7 factorial over 5 factorial. Once again, we expand the larger factorial so that it's 7 times 6 times 5 factorial, because there's a 5 factorial in the denominator. And so you see the 5 factorials again cancel, and we get 42. The third method would be to enter 7 NPR 2 on the calculator. So 7, math, go over to the probability menu, choose 2 for NPR, and then 2 because we're doing 7 things taken 2 at a time. Hit enter, and we see the 42. So this also gives us 42.